Hello, and thank you for joining us in this continuation of our special coverage of the Edo 2024 governorship election. Of course, the exercise started officially yesterday, so it was a very, very remarkable day for the good people of Edo State. So let's just call today the morning after. Of course, voting ended yesterday, as far as we know, and hopefully the counting will be done with today. But that's secondary for us because ours is to continue to give you the coverage that you so deserve and desire, and then, of course, just give you blow by blow accounts of events on the ground in the course of our broadcasts. And this special coverage today will be joined by a handful of people on the ground in Benin and across Edo State. Anthony Momodu, our reporter who at this moment is in Esan Central, Iroa precisely, in Esan Central local government area of Edo State. Will also be giving us some angle from where he's covering from, because yesterday he had been in Esan Central the whole day, having moved in there on Friday evening. Incidentally, that's also where the APC candidate, Senator Monday Okpebolo, voted yesterday. We saw the incumbent governor, Godwin Obaseki, casting his vote, while Lumidi Akpata of the Labour Party also did cast his vote. And then, of course, the candidate of the People's Democratic Party, Barrister Dr. Aswe Godalo, also we saw him cast his vote and his assessment of the process, particularly where he had gone to cast his votes. Other candidates in other political parties also had done the same thing, because we believe you've got to lead by example. But then some people we spoke to yesterday, they say that for the most part, the polls, the exercise altogether were largely, if you like, free and fair. Others say, well, it was basically violence free, because there had been a lot of permutations as to how that was going to be very rancorous and crisis reading and what have you. But we heard less of that yesterday, even though there had been some allegations around vote buying, inducement of voters, and things around that nature. YAGA, one of Nigeria's frontline non-governmental organizations, civil society organizations, had also given a press conference yesterday, where one of the issues it raised was that there had been an attempt by some people to compromise the BVAS, that's the Bio-Modal Voter Accreditation System, which was introduced by INEC just a few years ago, but obviously it was a failed attempt. Then some other CSOs had also alleged that there had been inducement of voters, cash and kind, cash ranging from 5 to 10,000. In some cases, they said there had also been efforts, particularly somewhere in Owan East, to induce voters using bread. Of course, politicians would always want to exploit situations such as this, given the level of economic hardship that the country has been experiencing for a while, right? But let's stay with the issues around the election in Edo State. Vote counting had started yesterday, and we do know for a fact that INEC had begun uploading all the results to its IRF portal. By close of yesterday, at least a little over 90% had already been uploaded, which was the promise that had been made by INEC, particularly by the resident electoral commissioner of the commission in Edo State, Mr. Onwoha. So today we continue the coverage. We'll be talking with civil society leaders in Benin and across the states. We'll also be engaging with a handful of observers, particularly local observers who understand the terrain, who have covered elections in those states during this off-cycle period for a while now, to give us perspectives and insight as to how the exercise turned out yesterday and how that has shaped whatever we will be seeing from this morning till the end of day. Because in the final analysis, this vote will be counted, and INEC, which has the mandate to conduct elections in this country, will finally announce a winner. We're taking a quick break, as is always the case. Let's begin the program this morning with a look at newspaper headlines for you. That's coming right after this break. All right, we'll begin looking at the papers right now. Edo Guber election, that's a big story on the front page of the Leadership Sunday. Yes, we begin with the Leadership Sunday for you. The star story on the front page of it says Edo Guber election. Polling unit results show PDP, APC in tight race. Three riders with that headline. INEC
Federal Ministry of Finance, such as customs and the like, need to play a significant role. The reason is that, if you ask the average Nigerian what is the objective of, say, customs, they'll probably say it's to generate revenue. But it is ideally set up to facilitate trade. Therefore, technically speaking, when you have all the aspects of the economy humming efficiently, then we will see real growth. Right now, at best, we're doing 3%, 3.5% per annum GDP growth. This basically means that if you do the rule of 72 divided by 3, that means that for our economy to double, it would mean that we will have to wait for 67 years. Yeah, 37 or so.
everyone, thank you for staying with us. Let's continue with the papers for you. Quickly this morning is the Sunday, Leadership Sunday we're looking at just a while ago, and we're talking about a big story here where it says, Edo Guber election polling unit results show PDP, APC in tight race.